Hey YouTube, so basically I was just lying in bed since like 2 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep, so I decided I might as well just make a video. Um, so yeah, one thing that's really been on my mind lately is, like me being vegetarian and stuff because, I live on campus now. I go to college and I live on campus, and people who I meet and stuff, um, when we eat together, they'll find out that I'm vegetarian quickly. And people are always so confused, and I think people always have misconceptions about vegetarianism and vegetarian people, and they're confused as of why anybody would choose to move to a more plant-based diet and away from eating meat and animals. So yeah, basically, I'm just gonna like make a video about why I personally became vegetarian. A couple of reasons, basically. One reason that I became vegetarian is because my body personally does not digest meat well. Um, it just doesn't process meat well, and it never has. Like I could eat red meats, like beef or pork, or I could eat even poultry, like turkey or chicken, and my body doesn't digest it well. Like I would start to get bloating, I would get diarrhea, cramps, even constipation, nausea, like all sorts of that stuff would happen when I eat meat. And I've been vegetarian only for about like a couple of months, so it hasn't been that long. But ever since I've gone vegetarian and ever since I stopped eating meat, my body has felt better. Like my digestive system, my intestines, all that stuff has like felt way better. And my body it just can't process meat well. And I also think that I'm becoming lactose intolerant because I don't process dairy well either, especially cow's milk. So I tend, like when I go to Starbucks and things like that, I tend to get coffee with soy instead of dairy. So that is that is another reason why I am moving toward vegetarian or veganism even, and I am vegetarian. That's why I have become vegetarian and why I'm not eating animal products much. So that's one reason. Another reason why I've decided to become vegetarian is because it's beneficial to the environment. Some people might be confused, but I'm going to explain. Basically, every year, um, hundreds of thousands of crops are produced in mass scale farming all across the world. And those crops, majority of those crops, are fed directly to cattle that we eat. So, mass scale farming is destructive. It is one of the leading causes of deforestation in the world and habitat loss and the extinction of millions of species of animals. And basically, this is caused because basically cattle like cows and chickens and all of these animals that we use to eat, pigs, they have to eat lots of crops. So we have to produce lots and lots of crops that go straight to these animals that are slaughtered and eaten by humans. Um, and that is one of the leading causes forest forest destruction in the world, and environmental destruction is a meat-based diet is what's causing all of this. So it is very beneficial to the environment to become vegetarian. That is why I became vegetarian as well. Another reason that I became vegetarian is it is beneficial to another way that vegetarianism is beneficial to the environment is that cows produce tons and tons of methane. They belch and they fart millions of tons of methane into the atmosphere every single year. And methane, for those who don't know, is a greenhouse gas. So basically, it is a gas that helps to keep heat inside of the earth, and it goes up into the atmosphere, and it basically acts as like a barrier that traps heat inside. Like carbon dioxide is another greenhouse gas. So cows are belching and farting tons and tons of methane, which is greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere every single year. And the fact that cows are in such high demand because humans like meat so much is what's helped to drive the production of methane. So my going vegetarian is beneficial to the environment because I refuse to eat cows and the demand for them goes down slightly. So, um, so going vegetarian is helpful in helping the environment be less methane. So becoming vegetarian is beneficial in that way, that it helps the environment and helps to slow down the growth of global warming, basically. A third reason for why I have decided to become vegetarian is that it is ethical, and I believe that it is unethical to eat a meat-based diet, at least the way that most Westerners do that. For whatever reason, Westerners have in their heads this idea that it's okay to eat cows, it's okay to eat pigs, it's okay to eat chicken, but you can't eat a dog, you can't eat a cat. That's unethical. That's wrong to do that, and I'm not sure if it's illegal to do that, but I know in the minds of most Americans and Westerners in general, it's not okay to eat dogs and cats, but it's okay to eat pigs um, and cows. And in my opinion, that's unethical and it's hypocritical as well, because all of those animals are sentient beings. All of those animals can feel pain. All of those animals can feel loss. All of those animals um, are emotionally intelligent, like humans. If anything, swine, pigs are basically more intelligent than dogs. Pigs are more emotionally intelligent than dogs. So why it's okay to raise pigs for slaughter when it's not okay to raise dogs for slaughter in this country, to me doesn't it's hypocritical, and I don't think most people really understand how hypocritical they sound when they say things like, oh well, you can eat a pig but you can't eat a dog. That, to me, that's unethical, especially because pigs are more emotionally intelligent than dogs are. They know what's happening. They're more aware of themselves and the world around them than dogs. So that to me doesn't make any sense. So that's why I have decided to become vegetarian, because I realize it's ethical and it makes sense. Eating meat does not make sense in that aspect. Um, and another reason why I've decided to become vegetarian is because I've realized that humans are not carnivores. We are not, by nature, carnivores. For example, carnivores tend to have guts that are uh, 5 to 6 times their body length, which basically means that they have very, very short guts. Carnivores, such as tigers, lions, and sharks, have guts that are only 5 to 6 times their body length. Um, in case you're wondering why this is important, it's important because meat is very, very poisonous. Literally, right after meat dies, it releases tons of toxins, which are poisons to the body. It's not good to have dead things inside of you, basically. Um, so when carnivores, when they eat meat, the meat passes quickly through their bodies and right out the other end. Um, Humans, on the other hand, like most omnivores and most herbivores, have very, very long guts, very long digestive systems. Our digestive systems are 10 to 12 times our body length. So we have long, long guts. So when we consume meat, that meat spends more time inside of our bodies, poisoning us, basically. So we're literally anatomically not designed for meat. So that's another reason why I've decided to go vegetarian, because I realized that my body is not suitable for meat. So at the beginning of this video, when I talked about that the fact that my body does not digest meat properly, when I was reading and doing research, I realized, wow, this could be basically um, proving that. I thought it was just me. Like, I thought my body, there's just something wrong with me that I'm not digesting meat. But after I did extensive research, reading lots and lots of books, I realized, oh no, the real problem is that I'm literally anatomically not designed to digest meat the way that a lion or a shark is. Um, and more proof of that is teeth. And I think this is very, very important when we're talking about animals. Carnivores like sharks and lions and tigers, they don't chew their food. They literally tear. They have very, very sharp canine teeth that they rip flesh from bones. Those teeth rip flesh from bones, and they swallow their food whole. They do not chew their food the way that humans do, the way that almost all herbivores chew their food up, grinding. We have flat front-facing molars that are used to grind up nuts and fruits and vegetables, things like that. We're not Our teeth are not made to tear flesh from bones. And I understand that we have I understand that we have canine teeth. People in the comments might say something like, "Well, humans have canine teeth." Canine teeth are more like vestigial uh, genes. Canine teeth are more so remnants of our past than they are today. Canine teeth are not useful today, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Most humans do not really use their canine teeth. Canine teeth are sort of like our tailbones. They're vestigial genes, meaning they are no longer useful today. Ancient humans, or our ancestors, they probably were carnivores. They probably ate meat and were designed to eat meat, and their teeth were designed to eat meat. But just because we have canine teeth today does not necessarily mean that we are designed to eat meat today. Today, humans are not designed to eat meat, and our teeth have changed over millions of years of evolution. So our canines are more vestigial. They're more remnants of our past than they are today. Sort of like a tailbone. Our tailbones are not useful today the way that they were millions of years ago for our ancestors. So yeah, that's that. So basically, yeah, vegetarianism is ethical. It's scientific. It's beneficial to the environment. It's beneficial to animals. It's beneficial to humans. It's beneficial to our anatomy, our physiology. So that's why those are basically some reasons for why I'm vegetarian. So for all of those people out there have who are confused or petrified or maybe just uneducated or ignorant about vegetarianism and vegetarians, that is why I am a vegetarian. So I just wanted to make that really clear. And I'm still not that tired, but I'm a little bit more tired than before. So hopefully I can go to bed soon. Um, yeah, so I hope that helped educate you a little bit more on vegetarianism and why I became vegetarian. And I hope that each of you can do your own extensive research. And I may put some books and some articles, some websites in the description below, and you can check those out. And definitely in the comments, write why you are vegetarian and why you are not vegetarian. Like if there are people here who are avid meat eaters and are like defenders of meat eating people, go ahead and engage in the comments and write why you defend your diet and why you think it's okay to eat meat or why you eat meat or whatever. So thanks for watching. All right, bye.